Hello, Wonderhussy here, out in the middle of absolute nowhere. This time I'm in the southeast Oregon desert. Okay, southeast Oregon, people think of Oregon as lush, old growth, redwood forests. Well, there's a lot of that over on the west side of the state, but on the east side of the state, you have these beautiful high desert sagebrush plains that are dotted with all kinds of fabulous abandoned ruins, like this place. Okay, you might be able to tell from the sign on the gate behind me here that this is called the Shirk Ranch. And unlike other abandoned ranches I've explored, well, unfortunately, this isn't just some random abandoned property that we can make up outlandish theories as to who lived there and what happened to them. This ranch is on the National Register of Historic Places. It's owned and maintained by the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, aka the federal government. And well, they want to preserve it because it's a perfect example of a late 1800s pioneer cattle ranch. Okay, you know how all those pioneers headed west on the Oregon Trail to get their free land in Oregon? Well, this is where they ended up, and this is the kind of ranch they would have ended up establishing. I mean, if they were successful and prospered, unless they suffered a broken axle or a terrible case of cholera on the way out. If you ever played that video game Oregon Trail, well, you know what I'm talking about, but those were actually very real possibilities of things that could happen. I think something like 1 out of every 17 people died on the Oregon Trail. It was a rough journey to get out here, but when you did get out here, well, this prime ranch land was yours for the taking, as long as you didn't mind fighting off a few Injuns while you were at it. Apologies to the Native Americans, but that's just the way people thought and spoke back then. Anyway, this David Shirk looks like he was pretty prosperous and successful at what he did. I think he ended up buying this ranch in 1883. He bought it from somebody else. I don't know if these buildings were already on it or if he erected them, but well, it's a pretty impressive 2-story ranch house, and what really blows my mind is that this is maintained by the federal government, but you're allowed to just go poking around inside it. Since when does the government ever let you do anything fun like this? We better do it fast before they change their mind. You know what I mean? Like, look how dangerous this place is, and people are so litigious nowadays. I'm surprised they trust people to go poking around this old building unsupervised, but hey, I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to poke around unsupervised. Oh my goodness, look at this building. This is wild. Look at the linoleum on the floor. Oh, creep.